Yes, definitely need more advice. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. So this is coordination, which I'm not great at, and spelling, which I'm not great at.
Okay, and we have to like figure out what's going on. Something that should have been
The hair, right?
Right.
It's 4 letters. Yeah.
Nice.
We need the
Higher. Does that count R for? Oh no,
That's
we're
in order.
doing A.
Oh, wait, what?
Is there 3 of them? Or are you just missing?
You updated it 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
And I'm a very dirty person.
Culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If
No.
that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself.
Right.
Yes, very true, very true. Okay,
But maybe we cleaned up the hair to make it look like it wasn't
It
us.
all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Me too.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Well, okay, so, but he... Alright, okay, right?
Yeah, door.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom.
But it could have been the door frame, too, I guess.
About
But...
the doorknob, right?
Well, actually.
Nope, I was talking about the door frame!
Actually.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
You guys have doorknobs on your
The
bathrooms?
doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely
That
broken.
actually, yeah, that's not. Yeah. That's
See
not
how
too
the
bad.
top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready.
Oh yeah, I guess it's still part of the same thing.
True. But what does it mean?
In trying to
the other
bypass
part.
the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then.
Guys are
Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No.
No, that's wrong.
We got him!
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Leon.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Thanks, Bear.
Thanks, babe.
You know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right?
Yeah, lucky goes both ways.
Such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
Lucky for our
So
defense.
the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
But Leon is an idiot.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The names were switched.
Yes.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yeah, you bet you feel bad now.
This whole time.
Did do it. I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, he's sweating.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
I sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering.
That's a valid question that we don't have the answer to.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe
I don't know.
Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
She was coming to get us and ran into Leon. And they got into a fight.
But then he would have known what room it was in.
Oh, yeah. Well, so... she switched the door plates, and then...
Fine. How about this?
He chased her into the room.
They
and
could have knocked
had
and
the
said
fight.
they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh,
Because Leon was coming for Sakura in the first place. Oh wait, no.
someone doesn't know his place.
I think Sakura was lying to us in the first place, but then Leon
Oh, why exactly can't that be?
Now I'm confused again.
Sorry. Yes. Do not answer the door.
Wait, what?
There's no way Sayaka let someone in because what we talked about with switching rooms? Did we?
None of these make any sense, so...
I would think it would be the switching rooms part. There's a room too, is also... She became frightened. Right, that was why.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Oh, well, she told us to not open the door also.
Right. Open the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
She would have known
Why
that
would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Oh, we didn't look at that.
Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
He tried to... She killed Leon for us. She was trying to kill Leon for us. Leon defended with the sword, broke her wrist because she had the knife, then took the knife and killed her with it.
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words,
Damn it.
even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place...
So I missed it somewhere.
It specifically says...
My room.
Oh?
What?
We're wasting a lot of stars.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says,
I see. Then they would have gone to exactly
the room that Makoto...
We shot that last time, right?
Oh, that...
Even if someone did read the note, they would not have any...
It certainly would seem that way.
Yeah, I think it's the first one. We've shot all the other ones.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
No?
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms.
Not that one.
It's not that one.
But in the note, the place they were asked to... It specifically says,
I know that one too.
Then they would have gone to
exactly the room that...
I thought I already did that.
Oh, whatever.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Okay, then who did it? I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me even noticed
Sayaka's room, and she put us in her room.
You can also...
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's
from
what
her
I
note.
said before.
Yeah, I think she was trying to lure somebody there,
Yeah.
like you said.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out...
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
What is the deal?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her.
I clicked on the clue that said her wrist.
So you're saying it was her wrist?
Saying it was her
wrist
wrist.
is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
You know, they can't actually see her.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically,
Unless they brought her corpse in here.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
This guy is really good.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.